Welcome, Pisces. We're going to be reading for you today on what is coming up for you in love, what is next in love. We are going to be looking at the next 3, 6, and 9 months. We are going to look at your past, we're going to look at your present, we're going to look at your hopes, we're going to look at your external factors, things that are influencing what's going on with you. We're going to look at what you need to do. Then we're going to look at some dates. We're going to look at 0 to 6 months, and then 6 to 9, and then the near future, and then your outcome of all this. So that's a lot. Let's get started. I'm going to see if I can. Everything's backwards when you're looking at this camera. I'm going to see if I can get this in the center for you, so I can spread this out. All right, we're going to start with the Lightseer's Oracle deck. My cat is crazy at the moment. I don't know what in the world is going on with him. Pisces, let's look at what's coming up or what has happened in your past. Let's get the past position card and take a look at that for you. We're going to now look at the present. Show me your present. For Pisces, we're looking at you today. Show me your hopes. Okay. All right. So we're going to just start there. We're going to get a little clarification. Give me just a second to get set up here. I thought I was, but I just feel a little bit off center with everything. Let me try again. All right, here we go. So let's look at your past. We're looking at what's new in love or what's coming up in love for Pisces. And looking at your past, it looks like there was moments of utter confusion. What the heck is going on? Something getting you caught up in your mind. Feels like your mind telling you things, story making, telling you things maybe that weren't true, bringing up a lot of doubts and a lot of fears for you in the past, Pisces. Some relationship that, you may have had a relationship with someone who their actions were not matching their communication. Their words and their actions did not match, and that created a lot of mental confusion for you. Let me get a little bit of clarity on that. Tell me a little bit more about this past situation, please. Tell me a little bit more about this past situation. And please only take what resonates for you, please. Just don't try to make something fit or... Yeah, you were dealing with a King of Wands. And a King of Wands, when he is a functional, mature King of Wands, can be a very good leader, very passionate, very good at having direction and leading others. But a dysfunctional King of Wands can be a bit of a player or have that type of tendency where they have an ego, quite a big ego, and they like to have other people. They play because that's why people play, because they like to have that ego fed, a little bit selfish, a little bit self-indulgent, not really wanting to give up on having that type of player lifestyle. Also may have had some type of situation. This is a self-indulgent card when it's in the reverse for sure, but may have had some type of financial situation where they had some type of delay or delayed gratification or some gift that was supposed to come through that did not come through. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, they may have been dealing with a past person on their end that could have been rather greedy or just focused on money or high maintenance type of individual, something like that. Someone in their past, maybe they were divorced and had someone that they had to still feed money to, Pisces. I'm just taking a look at your past person. Tell me more about this past person, please. Tell me more about this past person for Pisces. Keeping secrets. I think this person just didn't share it all. There was way more that they could have told you, and they didn't open up. They didn't share. Something around money. There was some financial situations going on here, and a little bit of player energy happening. So let's look at your present situation. It looks like you're sitting there wondering about a choice or trying to make a choice or looking at your options. Maybe you made the choice. Maybe you're leaving something behind and you've decided to just, you know what, just take what you got and go for it. Maybe you're thinking about, yeah, it looks like even maybe trying to sneak away from this situation. Maybe you had a clean break, maybe you didn't, but it looks like you're just taking what you have left and trying to sneak out of the situation, Pisces. Trying to figure out what is best for you. But I need you to notice something about this card, and it's that he's leaving a breadcrumb trail so that he can find his way back if he wants to. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to, if this situation was, if you're going to move away from the situation, move away from the situation. My wind chimes are going crazy. Don't leave a trail so that you can get back there to a situation that was no good for you. Move forward out of it. The Magician in the reverse. I also think that you may need to really pay attention to your thoughts right now and what they are creating for you. The Magician in the reverse is someone who knows how to manifest, and they know how to use their resources, and they know how to, they have all the tools that they need to do whatever it is that they need to do, but it's in the reverse. So it's saying presently you may not be using it. You may be seeking some counsel, some advice, watching tarot readings. Pisces. Someone trying to, maybe your higher self even. I feel like this is kind of a higher self type of thing, trying to guide you out of this. I don't really like this energy. I don't like the energy of the Magician and the Seven of Swords. Even though they're in the, this one's okay in the reverse. I kind of like that he's in the reverse, because when he's in the upright, it talks about cheating and sneaking around and betrayals and but in the reverse, it kind of feels like you're just trying to take what's left and get away from the situation. But the Magician in the reverse, I'm not liking this. I think we need to change your vibe for sure, Pisces. Now let's look at what your hopes are. You got the Judgment in the reverse. I think maybe... Welcome, cat. I think maybe that you are, sorry about that, if that microphone made a loud noise. Let me see if I can fix it. Hopefully he will not destroy everything on the table. Hopefully he'll just sit still, even though he's kind of ruined my spread. That's okay. I think maybe you're hoping to connect more to your higher self and to really listen to that calling. You've got that here in your present, but I think maybe you're working on doing some spiritual work. Do not even think about it. I know what you're thinking about doing. Just don't. Come back this way. Go back this way. Thank you. Okay. No. Cat. Don't. He's thinking about jumping on the curtain. Don't do it. Let's see what else is in your hopes position, Pisces. Sorry. It gets a little crazy when it's playtime for the cat. What is in your hope position, Pisces? What's in your hopes? I think you're hoping to come out of some type of confusion, hoping to come out of, I think you've been really deep in the waters of your own. I think you've not had a lot of mental clarity. I think you're hoping for clarity. You're hoping for to have a clear direction, to come out of the, I think this past situation has been super confusing for you, has brought a lot of despair, a lot of suffering. And it looks like you're really trying to break free from that energy. You're still carrying some of the confusion. You're still carrying some of the heavy energy in your present. But you are trying to listen to your higher self. You're trying to listen to spirit. You're trying to come out of confusion. What else is in your hopes position, please? You're wanting to end. I think there was some type of karmic situation that maybe you realized that this past situation was a karmic, and you're really trying to get out of that energy, Pisces. You're trying to get out of that energy to move forward. Kitty cat, please don't jump on the curtain. Nope. Don't think about it. All right, now we're going to look at your external, those people in your life who are having an influence on you. Let's look at your external influences in this situation. Let's look at your external influences in this situation. Who has an, I almost said an advantage. Feels like someone's having an advantage on you. There is someone who tends to get into the Nine of Wands energy, but they're about to, I think they're really supporting you and trying to come out, kitty cat, come out of this energy of the Nine of Wands. Maybe someone who you really resonate with, who has been through a lot of the similar struggles as you have. A lot of things that you have suffered as well. Let's see what else. And then we're going to look at what you need to do next. This is a slow-moving energy that you're dealing with. And someone around you who has they may be an earth sign, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo. They just move. They make decisions slowly. They move slowly. They sometimes tend to get into victim mentality. What else about them? How are they influencing you right now? This is just an added thing. It's like, we got our relationship issues, and then we have, well, everything's relationship. We have our love relationship issues, and then this is family. This feels like someone in your family who something fell apart here. This wasn't a great situation. Something in your family life, your family dynamic is having an influence over your energy. What we're wanting for your energy is to get it much lighter than it is right now. It seems very heavy, Pisces, because you are trying to choose what's best for you, but you've got all this stuff in your past, this past person who created so much confusion. That was probably a karmic situation. You're really trying to connect to your higher self, and you're trying to get clarity, and you're trying to come out of this time of kind of just struggle and darkness, and you're trying to get into the light. And then on top of that, it seems like you've got this family situation. Now, what does Pisces need to do? What do you need to do right now? What do you need to do to get the most help and the most benefit? I just heard walk away. I just heard walk away. Walk as far away as you possibly can. But you need to know that you are taking your feelings with you. Like, you can walk away from the person or the family or the old person who created so much confusion for you and suffering. You can walk away physically, but they're also saying walk away emotionally, walk away mentally, walk away spiritually. Deal with the emotions, leave them behind. Stop waiting. I think you've been waiting on them to change, waiting on them to mature, waiting on them to have a change of heart, waiting. It says stop waiting. When I ask what you need to do now, stop. This is someone who is sitting there waiting on, the right time, or waiting on their ships to come in, or they've been working on manifesting and they've been waiting, and they're saying, stop it. Walk away. It just feels like there is no victory for you in standing here waiting on the other person to shift or to change. That's not what they're wanting you to do right now. They're wanting you to focus on you to take this wand in your hand and move forward. Moving forward is always the answer. You never are supposed to sit and wait on someone else's evolution, their spiritual growth. You can support them as you're moving forward, but you don't sit there, because you will become stagnant. Your energy, Pisces, will become stagnant, and then you will start to suffer more. A stagnant energy feels, and this is what I'm feeling right here very strongly, that you've been sitting in a stagnant energy because you've been waiting on something to change, because you've left breadcrumbs. As you've snuck away from the situation, you've left these little, look at it, you've left these little crumbs behind so that you could find your way back, just in case. Just in case I was wrong. Just in case they have a change of heart. Just in case they finally come to their senses and realize it was really me. just in case. You've been leaving these breadcrumbs. And from the get-go, Spirit is saying, stop it. Don't. Just stop waiting. If this person is supposed to, if they're meant to be, I really think they were a karmic though. If they were meant to be, they'll find their way back to you. When Spirit deals with them and they do their work or whatever, they will find their way back to you. Okay? Go. There's no victory for you. You will sit in stagnant energy, Pisces. Do you hear me? What I'm saying to you, don't sit in stagnant energy. That is no good for you. Move your energy. Turn this manifesting card, because it's presently in this position. It's presently in the reverse, meaning you're not using your manifestation abilities. You're not using you've been given gifts to use here, and you can use them, but you're not creating. You're waiting. Stop waiting and start creating. Let's look at the next 6 months, 0 to 6 months. What is coming up for you in the next 0? Hold on, I need to pause for a second. We're just going to clear the energy. I can just feel so much, I'm going to use the word angst, confusion, just like everything is disjointed, like a zipper that you're trying to zip up and it's just off the track and it's not aligned, and it just feels messy and it feels wrong, and it just doesn't feel good. And I'm telling you why it doesn't feel good. It's because you've been sitting in a stagnant energy, still hoping for this past situation to somehow make a turn. And it's not making a turn. Next 0 to 6 months for Pisces. Next 0 to 6 months for Pisces. What's the energy? Deconstructing. Something is being deconstructed. Something that where, okay, for some of you, this could be a work situation where a group of people did not work well together. This is being deconstructed. Some of you, this is a relationship where you two just did not, maybe one of you does not work well with others. There's attitudes, there's beliefs, there's egos, there's stuff that is being deconstructed. This is the next 0 to 3 months. Let's see, what is this? November, December, January, February, March, April, May, up till May. There's things that are being deconstructed. What else is happening, please? What else is happening for Pisces? Transformation, a change. I'm telling you, you're going through this. This is not, I mean, I know you're Pisces, you're listening to this and it's like, how unexciting is my next, I mean, this is work. This looks like just more work. And maybe I've been doing so much work on myself. Maybe I have been working on transforming and changing and letting things go. And it's like, really? The next 0 to 6 months is the same till May is the same? What else? I'm telling you, I don't want you to look at this as a negative. This is prep phase. Okay? You're in preparation mode. All right? You're in preparation mode for something. What are you in prep mode for? What are you? Something is about to start moving quickly. Now, this could just be the first month of the 0 to 6 months. It doesn't have to be the whole 6 months. How long is the prep phase? Let's ask that. How long is this prep phase? Oh, I just got all 3 of these that came out. I'm going to say 1 because we got an ace. I'm going to say 1 month. This will be deconstructed. So in November, this is going to be deconstructed. Spirit is pulling a Tower card on you. There's something in your finances that are everything's being torn down so something can be rebuilt. Okay, this is a lot about money too. You got 2 aces. I mean, you got 2 pentacles here. All right, and then when does, look, an old love is being deconstructed. Some type of big awakening is happening. things are being torn down in this first month. Okay, so November. All right, and then you get the Chariot card. So when does the Chariot card come in? When do things start moving faster for Pisces? When do things start moving faster for Pisces? When do things start moving faster for Pisces? One, Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. I think maybe this is just talking about after the first month. You get another ace. Look at that. After the first month, so probably December. Let me get some clarity on that. Things are going to start moving faster for Pisces in December. But they're also saying, I just heard that before this card came out, it's up to you. If you hold on to all this stuff that they're trying to deconstruct, it may take longer. Timing is very fluid with spirit. Like you have a lot to do with the timing of things. With some things that are destined to happen are on the timeline, and it's going to happen. And if spirit needs to come in and pull a tower card on you, it's just going to happen. Okay. But they're saying, don't get into, please don't turn this upright. Okay. Don't get in a stuck energy of being afraid to face the hard things, make the hard choices. You know what to do, you just don't know how to do it, so you just sit there. Don't do that. You're already sitting in a stagnant energy, Pisces. Don't do that. Don't get into that. They're telling you they want this as much as you want this to move. Trust me, they want this to move for you. They want this just as much as you do. But a lot of it is up to you. Stop waiting. That is what they're telling you need to do. Stop waiting. There is no victory in sitting in stagnant energy. It's going to start moving quickly. Not only, I was asking timing, but this is a new offer of love. Okay? This is new, but it also feels like it's going to take a minute, even though the offer is there. It's going to take a minute, Pisces, for this cup to fill up. Look, you could fill it up with a teacup, or you could go over here and fill it up with this waterfall. It's being held out to you, and I think this is a choice. I've never noticed that on this card before. I think this is a choice. Do you want a slow little dribble and you just want like a little teacup full, or do you want it all? Now look, the teacup is closer and the waterfall is a little further away. So I think good things come to those who wait. I think is the message in this right now, is to say, look, you've been settling for little drips and drabbles of love from someone. A little bit here, a little breadcrumbing, you a little here, a little there, a little taste there, maybe a few dates here. And they're saying, look, you could do that. You could have the little teacup, the a little bit of emotional fulfillment, a little sip if you like. Or you can have the delayed gratification. You're talking about instant or delayed gratification. And you can have the waterfall it's never ending. This empties out. This doesn't. This is like the real deal back here. This is the real thing, but it's just going to it's a little further away. It's going to take a little bit more time, Pisces. I know you don't like that, but it is more fulfilling, more long term than a little tea party. What else is coming up in the next 6 months till May? A lot of strategy, a lot of planning. I got to do something. This is bothering me. Let's look at, this may be a long video. I'm sorry. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know a lot of these came out or the top ones came out in reverse. Let's just look at the symbolism here. And then the next 3 months came out in the upright. For the next 3 months, things may seem a little bit turned upside down. You may be spending time reconnecting to your Empress energy, your empathy, your loving on yourself. You may be reconnecting to your sexiness, to your body, recovering your body. I was talking to a friend this morning about how breakups are really, really hard on you physically, on your physical body, or going through having a toxic relationship where you were maybe made a choice or an option by somebody. That's hard on your physical body, suffers from that. My light is blinking. That's crazy. Your physical body suffers. And in your breakup recovery, part of that is getting movement through that, getting your body back, feeling good about your body again. I had someone I was in a relationship with just tore my self-confidence down about my body image all the time. One time said that he had a dream or something and that I had gained weight, and he called me a little pancake eater. I mean, I took that very hard and stopped eating. Like, it was very hurtful. A pancake eater. Okay. I've never been really a big person. I'm just not. Was I as small and fit as the person he was cheating on me with? No, I wasn't. Was he maybe hoping that comment would make me try to be that way? I don't know. But it does something to you. You may be getting your body back over this next 3 months, maybe in December, November, reconnecting to your Empress energy, loving on yourself, getting your body, whatever that is. That doesn't mean you have to be a certain size. It's just feeling your muscles, feeling good about your body, getting the energy moving through them, getting healthy foods in your body, recover your body image. January, making sure you're done grieving. This is the grief process. You may go through an overview of saying, okay, have I completely grieved this past person? Can I leave this behind? All right, so the first 3 months, yes, it does look like more work. All right, it really does. It just looks like loving on yourself, loving on your body, and making sure you're fully grieved. You've really let go. You've done your grief work. When we say let go of someone, it's not like, okay, all right. This tarot reader said, just let them go and I'm done. Yeah, you may make the conscious decision, but it takes a minute to get that person's energy fully out of your energy body, out of your physical body, emotional body, mental body, spiritual body. They are entangled in there. And you can consciously decide that you're going to let them go, but they are still part of your body, your mind, your heart. Their energy is still all mixed up in there. So it takes a minute, and that's okay. Now, let's see, November, December, January, February. There's something new coming in. It may look small at first, but it could turn into something much bigger. This could also be a financial opportunity. Little something for you because you've shifted your energy. Then Spirit is really going to deal with you. And I think it's because you're about to have a big shift. Things are about to change. Let's see. I'm sorry, November, December, January, February, March, and April. March. Looks like March is a big spiritual month for you. You may feel stuck, as in you've been getting out of this heaviness, and then a new idea comes in, and it's like, oh, why is it moving? Like, you may get a little impatient, but Spirit's wanting you to have a new perspective on something. And then this is, I'm going to say, the end of betrayal. Maybe you were betrayed a lot by this King of Wands before, and this is the end of that. This is the end of suffering over being betrayed, rejected, whatever. It's the end of that. You've grown, and you've grown so strong, and that is the end of that. Okay. Now we're going to look at 6 to 9 months. I'm sorry, this is probably going to be quite a long video. 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months. We're going to do 6. Let's see. Let's move all this up. 6, 7. I mean 6. What? 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. Pisces. Oh. All right. So that was April, May, June, July, August. Again, 5 of Cups. You got this. You're revisiting something, making sure you're not crying over the river of tears. And then you get the new, like, one door closes and another one opens. But it looks like you're still doing a lot of healing work. Now, can you change this energy? Yes, you can. Oh my goodness, what a road y'all are on, Pisces. What a road. And I know that a Pisces is a water sign, and y'all are deeply emotional, and you process everything anyway, but you're doing so much healing. All right, we're going to end that right there. I'm going to look at the near future. I'm going to put these cards back because I might need them again. I want to look at your near future. Let's see here. Thank you so much for watching this video and sticking with me. I know this is very long. I may not do this spread for the other signs. I'm trying to find a good spread that I like today. I don't know that this was the one, but I think that it is very helpful. I just know shorter videos are usually better for people to watch. But let's see. You know what? I really think because your energy is a little more on the heavy side right now, I think that's why, you know, a lot of the cards that you're getting out for the next 9 months are a little more on the heavy side. I think as you shift that, I think that energy is also going to change. I'm telling you, you've got to grieve this person. Okay? You got to notice it. Have I left breadcrumbs for this past relationship because I'm wanting it back? Have I done that? Is there still little bitty? Those breadcrumbs represent hope that this is going to happen. And they're asking you, please give me your hope. Put it in a safe space, but stop thinking about it. Stop dwelling on it. Okay? Let's look at your near future. You're going to get inspired about something. Something is going to come to you, an idea, an inspiration. Could be around your work. Could be around some passion that gets reignited. You may see somebody that you're interested in, or be like, oh, well, you know, and a lot of times when we're grieving an old love, all we can think about is, you know, how they could do this for us and they could do that for us. And we really don't open our mind to say, oh my God, there's so many people out there that spirit could come through and connect with me through and bring me the things that I've been wanting to feel through. There's so many vessels out there that spirit could use, and you may see one in your near future that just inspires you. Sometimes we need a little motivation to do all this letting go. Ah, look at that. Lots of communication, lots of texting maybe, lots of talking, lots of fast-moving energy between you. And coming out of hermit mode, you're getting back out there, I'm telling you, in your near future, even though that 0 to 9 month spread, I wasn't a fan of it, but it looks like you've got something that brings you some excitement and kind of brings you out of, you need a break from the heavy energy. You just do. You need something that feels good and feels fun. Even if it's just the teacup on that card, you know, just a sip. But I'm telling you, the big thing, the longer thing is across that pond, and it's underneath that waterfall, and you're just going to have to swim through that emotion to get to that waterfall. Pisces, let me look at some outcome cards for you, and then we'll go. Let me look at some outcome cards for you, and then we'll go. Look at that. Thank you, Jesus. That's the best card I could have pulled. 10 of Cups. I think that Spirit really just has a message for you of, I know this has been long. I know this has been a long journey, Pisces. I know that you've been through a lot. I know that it's very emotional. I know it's very hard. I know that you've been grieving. I know. But I'm telling you, that waterfall that you're going after, that in the Ace of Cups card, it's just beautiful and amazing. And right now it just feels messy and it feels hard and it feels confusing and it feels like it will never end. And it feels like it just keeps going and going and going. But they're telling you that it's not for nothing. It's not for nothing. That it is necessary. It is a necessary time period to get to that waterfall of abundance, and it's emotional fulfillment that never ends. I mean, it's just all this suffering and little teacups of emotional fulfillment that you get every now and then, like that ends at the waterfall. It ends, and it's worth it. And you need to surround yourself with lots of positive, like let's listen to Esther Hicks or listen anything that keeps your mind focused on positive and light energy and nothing that's heavy. You need to like lift your vibration as much as you possibly can during this time, because you're in a boat and you're moving across that pond to that waterfall, and you may become discouraged. And it looks like, I mean, I think you do have some say over how long it takes by how how much you heal, how much you let go, how much you're willing to stop waiting and stop sitting there stagnant. It's the King of Swords coming out. I think you're moving away from this type of energy. This is someone who is cold and cutting, and they just cut off their emotions, and I don't like that energy coming out. I would actually like to ask protection for your energy, Pisces, that this can't influence you anymore. This could be who you're moving away from right here. This King of Swords, someone who could be an air sign or have air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They act like they know it all. They act like they're so wise. They're not. They're not. They got so much deep down that they need to do and work on. And they confuse you and make you think you're wrong all the time or broken or that you need help or you need fixed. They're manipulative because they have a big ego and they need to be right all the time. Get out. Get out of here. All right. That's it, Pisces. I hope this helped. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your likes, and thank you for subscribing. It makes my day every single time. Thank you so much.